Alton Towers Resort have officially announced an opening day for Nemesis Reborn, and trust me, it's closer than you think. Following an extensive transformation of this iconic ride that has become to be loved by many people around the UK and worldwide, Nemesis Reborn will officially open on the 16th of March 2024. Yes, that's opening day of Alton Towers. So as soon as the theme park opens, Nemesis Reborn will also be open. It's so exciting. This project's been going on since the end of 2022 when it closed, and now in 2024 we're finally seeing the finalized product that we're going to get with Nemesis Reborn, and I'm just so excited. Over the past few weeks it's been testing, and we've seen testing footage from like loads of different channels and Alton Towers themselves, and it just looks so good. The speed of Nemesis going around the track has definitely increased from the first piece of footage that we saw when we saw it going over that loop quite slowly. It's now become much faster as the trains have gone around the track more times. The new trains are all there, they've got the red restraints on there. It just looks so great, and I'm so excited. We've now got an official opening date, which is great for so many people that maybe live further from Alton Towers, 3 or 4 hours away. They can finally now book. We really wanted an opening day as soon as possible, really, because, you know, people can plan their visits, plan a hotel, all of that, and if it's not going to open, then they don't really want to come and wait until Nemesis opens. But we now know an official opening date. It's on opening day of Alton Towers. The atmosphere around there is going to be electric. Trust me, all the enthusiasts around there, there's probably going to be some sort of grand opening for Nemesis, considering we had a grand opening for Nemesis Subterra, which is not on the scale of Nemesis at all. We can assume that the grandeur and opening show or sequence of Nemesis Reborn is going to be huge. It's going to be spectacular. There's going to be special effects. There's going to be all of that on the opening, and it's just so exciting. I mean, we'll come on to what time Nemesis could actually open specifically, but before that I just want to go through some of the press release that Alton Towers released today, which was sent out to media outlets and social media users, bloggers, that kind of stuff. I didn't get sent it because I'm not that popular yet, but I'll still read it out to you. So yeah, to announce the opening of Nemesis, Alton Towers released this like balloon of the Nemesis Eye up in a place called Cannock Chase, which is literally located on the doorstep of Alton Towers. And apparently it's a place where it's been investigated by the Ministry of Defence because people have seen some alien activity there. So I guess it makes sense for Alton Towers to do like a press release there. And yeah, quite an interesting location if you're interested in that sort of stuff. But it was sent up there. They announced it was the 16th of March. Got a little bit of footage there from Alton Towers, like a kind of advert that they've been doing to announce it. I mean, it's about time that they announced it, really. Going through some of the key information in the press release that was released by Alton Towers director, Bianca, she actually states here that they've taken its essential DNA whilst harnessing the most state-of-the-art technology and immersive storytelling techniques to ensure it will retain its status as a truly unrivaled rollercoaster experience for a whole new generation. She mentions here technology. I'm going to assume that those rumours are potentially true about the eye and the sort of screen and LCD kind of, is it an LCD screen? I don't know. But a screen that's going to be add to the eye, and she does say here technology, so we can only assume there's going to be some nice surprises in that station and to immerse the storytelling, as she says here. I think we're going to be in for a treat with the station. There's various, like, loads of different updates going around the queue line as well. They're building the fence there for the queue. They've also installed these, like, that look like water guns from the edge. They could be water guns, highly unlikely that they are. I think it's going to be like a telescope where you can like look through the eye and sort of zoom into Nemesis, which would be really cool. And it just shows that it's not just the roller coaster that we're getting a new area. Forbidden Valley is going to change so much. I think it's going to be, you know, you're going to walk in and it's going to be recognizable, but there's going to be so many different things that have changed. The queue line of Nemesis as well, we know that's going to look so great. Very excited. There's going to be so many changes. Nemesis Subterra is also going to be opening this season as well, following its reopening from last year. But I tell you what, this is something to be very excited for. If you haven't booked your tickets now for Alton Towers opening day Nemesis, I recommend you book them because honestly, it's going to be such a great day. It's going to be one of those things that you'll just probably never experience again, and you've just got to be there for opening day on Nemesis. It's going to be like 1994 when it first opened, but you know, even bigger now. The enthusiast community has just got greater over the years, and it's been such a highly followed project by so many people, including myself. I've done so many Nemesis updates, and it's just so great to finally reach the end point when Nemesis is finally going to reopen. Now, there's a lot of questions around Galactica and whether that's going to get a refurbishment. It looks like it's been getting a jet wash actually. The company behind the jet washing at Alton Towers have said that they've done various parts of Galactica. They haven't confirmed as of yet if they've jet washed the track, but we believe they've jet washed the tunnel and a few other sections. So we'll just see how that pans out. The Alton Towers have also redone the Galactica sign, or is in the process of redoing the Galactica sign. They're also in the process of redoing the Galactica stickers on the side of the building. I would have maybe liked it to see get a bit more work done, but to be honest, they've got Nemesis. That's the key idea. Galactica can be left now. I mean, it would be nice to see it get a refurbishment in the next few years, and I think it will do, but I think it's just going to take time, of course, because we've now known that plans have been submitted to the council about a new ride coming in Forbidden Valley, which could or could not be a Ripsaw. I'll talk about that in another video, but yeah, we've just got so much going on Forbidden Valley. You've got the new Nemesis shop, which is currently being constructed. A little bit concerned about the rate of construction of this shop. Will it be open by the time Nemesis opens, which is really under a month away now? We're not too far for it opening, so I hope we see the area kind of finish. You know, there's obviously going to be that new ride that they've planned in, so that area will be blank for now. However, I hope the majority of the area by the Nemesis roller coaster will be finished. But overall, I'm so excited. Going into terms of when Nemesis will actually open on the day in terms of an exact time, we don't really have any kind of ideas, and all from here it's just going to be me speculating and my thoughts on when it will open. I believe there's going to be some sort of grand opening show for Nemesis that might take place at 9:30. It might take place at 10 o'clock. We'll just see how that goes. Depending on when that goes, it really just depends when they can get the coaster up and running, and really maintenance issues. On the days of opening coasters, you're always going to get downtime on the rides. Whether this is the start of the day or towards the end of the day or in the middle of the day, you're always going to get some downtime, and I'm sure Nemesis will be no exception from that. There's going to be downtime, but of course we all have to be understandable. It's the first day of operation for this coaster since 2022. So it's new track, new trains, new system in there. So it's all going to be different. New employees on the ride itself. So we've got to be patient with this. It's not just going to be, oh, it opens, we all run onto the trains. I think it might open towards the 11ish, that's 12ish kind of time. That gives like an hour to do like a grand opening. I guess there's going to be loads of media there. Potentially Bianca doing a nice speech for Nemesis. Maybe getting the Phalanx character back out as well for Nemesis Subterra. It's going to take a while, but if we're patient, we're going to get on Nemesis. We're all going to have a ride in the day. Unfortunately, at the minute, you can't buy single-use fast tracks for Nemesis Reborn. You can get a fast track for Nemesis Reborn if you're willing to pay about £150 for the Platinum fast track. So if you're willing to do that, you will get a fast track for Nemesis Reborn. But at the minute, they're not offering single-use fast tracks, which I guess makes sense. I don't think they'll change this because it's just going to be such a big queue. And if they've got fast tracks to factor in as well for that, it's just going to make it even longer for everyone waiting in the queue. In terms of the queue time for Nemesis, nothing less than 3 hours for this, I believe. It all depends on throughput, how many trains they're going to get out of the station in time. But thinking about this, it's opening day, it's probably going to get slow, but it's going to pick up throughout the day. But I think you're going to have to expect going to Alton Towers, like you will be waiting a very, very long time. 3 hours, and then of course you've also got the accessibility queue and the platinum fast track queues as well, so when you factor that in, the queue is going to be quite long. However, Nemesis Reborn, we've finally got an open date, 16th of March. Be there, I'll be there, and I'm sure everyone from the enthusiast community will be there if you can make it. Book your tickets now if you haven't already. It's going to be selling out fast. I know Merlin pass holders as well, get your tickets reserved, because there are now limited slots for the amount of Merlin pass holders they actually let into the resort. So just make sure you've reserved your tickets. I've reserved my tickets. It's very easy through the Merlin annual pass holders hub. You can all do that on the website. But very exciting times. Nemesis is finally reopening in 2024. It's so exciting. I can't contain my excitement. I'm going to be there on opening day. What's even better is that it's going to be open till 8 o'clock. Alton Towers is open till 10 till 8 on that Saturday and the Saturday after. So even if you can't make it on opening, you can still go the following Saturday and have a late night ride on Nemesis. I mean, Alton Towers is just doing so many great things this season. I'm so excited for Nemesis Reborn. I'm just as excited to see the station as actually going on the roller coaster as well. Considering Bianca said there's going to be groundbreaking, well, not groundbreaking, but she said there's going to be technology advancements and everything, and so enhance the storyline. I'm very excited to see that. And I'm just, it's a project that I've been following since I had that last ever ride on the original Nemesis back in 2022, and that experience will never leave me. Just to follow it from there and just follow each little bit of construction that I see. I remember going there and just seeing the first bit of track lane and also the old Nemesis track lane on the car park. It was just, it was just so exciting, and to see it come back into fruition in 2024, it's just honestly so exciting. I've got the biggest smile on my face right now. It's so exciting. Nemesis Reborn opening 2024 at Alton Towers. Be there on opening day, get loads of pictures. This is a moment in history. But with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.